Have you ever wished you could send out an email to your list when you're on the go? Do you wish there was an easy way to grow your list when you're at a conference, a meetup, or another in person event? Well, if you're using AWeber, my favorite email marketing service provider, then you're in luck because AWeber has three amazing mobile apps that I'd like to introduce you to today. And so let's get started. Okay, so email marketing. First, I just want to really quickly talk to you about the importance of email marketing. A lot of times, if you're a person who listens to a lot of podcasts, and especially, marketing type related podcasts, you'll hear people say what's one of the biggest mistakes they ever made when they first started out and what's something they wish they could change. And undoubtedly, they all say they wish they started their list sooner. I've heard Pat Flynn say it. I've heard Amy Porterfield say it, and even my girl, Lisa Irby from To Create a Website. They all say they wish they started email marketing sooner. Even I wish I'd done, and I wish I was doing a better job with my email list. So there's always room for improvement. So this video is going to help you, give you some creative ideas about how easy it is to get your email deployed once you've actually started growing your list. And by the way, you can sign up for AWeber for free. All you need to do is go to Eileen.aweber.com. Now, this video is not sponsored by AWeber, but I am an affiliate of them, and they're also my good friends. So that's Eileen, ILEANE.aweber.com. So now let's get into the content. First, I want to say hi to my girl, Tish. Tish is here. Hey. And then also Tiffany Copeland is back again. Great. Tiffany says she's using Constant Contact. Now, I'm not familiar with the tools that they have over Constant Contact. I don't know if they have a mobile app, and they may not have this trifecta that AWeber has. And I'm pretty impressed with what they've got. So I want to first, let me just tell you what the three apps are. The first app is called Curate. It's Curate by AWeber. That's the one you're going to look for in your mobile store, in your iOS app store or on the Google Play Store. Curate by AWeber, not to be confused with another app that is about fashion, is about home design. So that is the email you're going to use to compose and send out an email. And we're going to do that today too. So stay with me so you can see how easy it is to set up the email. The next one is the AWeber Stats app. Now, I took screenshots because, of course, I don't want to share anybody's personal information. But probably the easiest app that I want to share with you and tell you about, and like I mentioned in the lead-in, you're talking about being able to, when you're at a conference, when you're at a meetup, and those of you who know me and follow me closely know that I'm going to Podcast Movement. Yay! So I'm going to a conference because it's coming here to my town, Philadelphia, right? And so with this app called Adam from AWeber, you can get people on your list when you meet them in person, because people that you meet in person, they're going to be impressed with you. Once you sit down and have that conversation with them, they're going to see that you know what you're talking about. You have some expertise in your topic, and they're going to want to be getting your newsletter or your lead magnet or whatever it is that you're offering to your subscribers. So Adam is such a simple app that I probably don't even need to show it to you. Basically, all it is, it's an app that you open up, and then after you get the person's permission, you either let them type in their name and email address in that app themselves, or you type it in after you've talked to them, maybe they give you your business card. You say, okay, when I get back or when today's conference is done, I'm going to add you to my email list. Is that okay with you? And then, of course, there's always double opt-in because they're going to get that email to confirm. Okay. So the Atom app is so simple. But there's also one more thing that I want to tell you about AWeber in case anything that I go over today, you're not totally understanding, or you're not really sure if it works in your specific situation. Guess what? My friends at AWeber now have 24/7 support. That's right. Now, during normal business hours, remember, we're in the East Coast, so we're in Eastern time. I think they're from 8 till 8. I'll double check that when you can get phone support. But the chat and email support is 24/7. That's right. So it's 2 o'clock in the morning, whether that's your time or my time, or if you live in Malaysia, and it's 2 o'clock in the morning and you need help with your email list, or you have a question about how AWeber works, you can get in touch with them via chat or email. And like I said, if it's during our daytime work hours, you can actually get someone on the phone. And I've done it many times. I call up there and I just think they all know me. And I'm like, it's Eileen. And they're like, what's your account number? I don't know. Oh, that's right. I forgot. It's probably more than one Eileen that you have as a customer. And at this time, guys, I do always like to say hi to my chat room. And so I see it's just going off over there. So I'm going to go and see who's here today. Andrew Hatchett, my buddy, is here. And Beauty Bubble is here. Tiffany, we already said hi to Tiffany, but hi again. Aunt Capone, what's happening? Aunt, don't forget, this is something that I also want to say to all the podcasters, especially those podcasters on Anchor. You never know. One day you may want to move your show and you may decide you want to go with Lipston or Spreaker or whoever. You need to have that email list. You'll be collecting people's emails so you can let them know, hey guys, I changed the name of my podcast. Or even if you didn't change the name, I moved my podcast and it's taken a while for it to get all ducks all in a row with Anchor and Lipson, or Anchor and Spreaker, or wherever you go, right? Your email list is what's going to see you through. I remember that story Pat Flynn always talks about, how his website crashed one time, but thankful for the fact, and I'm sure he was using AWeber back in those days. He probably doesn't use AWeber now. As a matter of fact, I'm sure he doesn't, but he still supports them. His email crashed. I mean, his website crashed. His website crashed, not his email, but his email list is what saved the day. Because he was doing a big launch back in those days. So anyway, hey, and Buddy Hodges is here. Hello, and hello from Montana. James Healy, long time no talk to. Okay, yes. You guys, I am so thankful for you for being here, being active, being part of this chat, being part of this stream. And Andrew said, no phone, and I don't mark it. What am I doing here? Hint, I like Eileen. I love you, Andrew. And it's also good to know these things. Guess what? Because although you may not be a marketer, you're being marketed to. So you need to know what these marketers are up to, right? And you need to know who's savvy and who isn't. So when you see them coming through with that email and it's like, oh, this one looks a little different. Oh, I know what that is. They must be using that Curate app from AWeber. Eileen told me all about that. Right? And then they wonder, heck, how do you get to be the smartest guy in the room? Okay, guys. So let's do a little screen sharing. All right. And I do have open spots in my, if anybody's prepared to come on cam, you let me know. In fact, I'm going to send over to Beauty Bubble right now, because I know that Beauty Bubble often likes to come on with me. So I will send over to her right now. and just hope and pray that I didn't mute the tab. No, I didn't. Looks like I didn't anyway. All right. So let's do some screen sharing of the phone because we're talking mobile email marketing, right? Let's go mobile. Okay. So the app that we want to look at is this purple one here, Curate. Now, I kind of cheated a little, guys. I already have written out part of the text that I want to say in this email. Okay. So I did that ahead of time. So I didn't want you guys to sit there and wait while I did all of that. So, and I'm talking about topic that I always cover here on YouTube, which is live streaming and all and video, right? So what I'm going to do now is add my YouTube video to this email so that my subscribers, after they've listened to my little diatribe, right, like you guys are doing, then they're going to get a link to come over and watch one of my YouTube videos. So let me show you how easy that is. Now, how I do that is I don't actually do it from inside of the Curate app. I'm actually now going to go over to YouTube and I'm already in my videos. And when I click that share button, got my fingers crossed that this is going to work. No, it doesn't work like that. Oh, Eileen. Sorry. The screen share went away anyway because it started playing the video. Okay, so we're going to copy it and we'll get the screen share back up ASAP, guys. Hang on one momento. Okay. I think I have to do it from the studio. Let's try that. All right. Go here. Go to. We must have to copy. And then, having a little brain freeze here about how to get that over there because I just did it last month. I know what I do. Go to the web. And then click on. All right. Okay, now that I got it all set up, I can go back to the screen share. All right, so I had to go to the web version of YouTube. All right. So now that I'm on the web version of YouTube, it shows up in the what they call the share sheet. Okay. See, I'm at m.youtube. So then I click curate. So now let's go back over to the Curate app. And see, now the video is there. Okay. Now I also want to share my IGTV video. So let's go back. Now this time I can I remembered what I need to do extra. All right, we're going to go here. We'll go to the IGTV video and then we'll share, but then we'll just copy the link. Okay, then we're going to go to the web. So we can go to the mobile version of YouTube. And then I'm going to hit share. I got to go to Chrome. And for some reason, the screen share doesn't like when I do this. So that's okay. We'll get it back. Okay, hang on, Snoopy. All right. Nope, it's shut down. We'll go back into opening the app back up that I use. It's called Air Server. All righty. Okay. we're getting there, guys. All right. So now from Air Server, we're going to do share. Sorry, hang on. Up at the top, hit the three dots. Share. And now purple check mark that lets me know that it was added to curate. So now I can come over to curate because I already remember I've already written out all my text here. So now all I have to do is go here, and I don't even need to preview it. I'll say review and send. Okay, and I'm going to send it to this one small list because I just want to make sure everything is all good to go. That I'm not doing anything wrong since I already made 2 mistakes, but that's okay. All right, so, and I'm going to send it immediately because I could edit that. I could say schedule to send it later. Or I could say that I want to add it to a different list. But in this case, I know I want to send it to the list where I only have 2 subscribers, one of them being myself. Okay, and so now my email is sent. And I also have an archive page. Now we're going to come back over to the regular desktop for that archive page. So hang on, guys. Let me get off of the screen share. Whew. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me for that. And I see you guys have a lot to say about what I just shared with you. Hey. Okay, Larry Snow is here. Dryer Buzz is here. What's happening, girlie? Okay, let me scroll back and make sure I didn't miss anybody. All right. And let's see if I can make this bigger. I can. I know I can. All right, here we go. Spread that out some so you all can see it. And I think we have a couple of new folks here today too. And if you guys don't know Dryer Buzz, make sure you follow. And Reese by Veronica's here too. Hey, so look, guys, you are all very savvy business people or content creators. Okay, so click those 3 dots like I'm showing you here and go to each other's channel and be sure to subscribe to one another's channels. Okay, can you do that for me? I appreciate you. Jordan. Oh, Jordan's here again. Hey. And then Richard is here and Bertram. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't understand that language, but it looks like you're just saying hi. So hello. And then, of course, Mr. Snow, the one and only Larry Snow from larrysnow.me. James Healy. Right. Okay. We said hi to James and Buddy. Okay. And Beauty, are you planning on coming over or are you there and I just don't see you? I don't see anybody here on Crowdcast. So is anybody coming to join me today? All right. So now that we've sent off an email, right? We used the app. We were totally on the go. I actually composed the app in my notes and I had forgotten, but this is something that you do need to do. You need to, if you're going to share a video from YouTube, you need to open up the mobile version of the website, not directly from the YouTube app. And then you go to the 3 dots at the top of the page. And then that brings up that share sheet that includes curate as one of the options on the share sheet. Notice there was a whole lot of different options that were there versus when you just share from YouTube. I don't know why YouTube does it that way, but oh, well, that's okay. And also when you're on Chrome on your phone, or I guess if you're using some other browser, I don't know why you would do that. But if I know some people like Safari, some people love Firefox, and whatever mobile browser that you're using, And then most people will be sharing stuff from their website or their blog, or perhaps if they're a podcaster, they will be sharing their podcast episodes. But really, all that's doing is creating that thumbnail, and they still have to click through. Nobody's really going to be able to consume that video or that audio content within email. Email just doesn't let that happen. And it's a good thing that it doesn't, because, just for security reasons, we want to keep everybody safe and secure. Ain't that right, Mr. Snow? Our security expert is in the house. Okay. So, and Jordan, if it's the last thing you do, you're going to learn how to spell my name. Ileane. Everybody, Ileane. Woo, because you mess up my name in some ways I never even seen people mess it up before. Okay, so let me go over to Twitter and make sure, okay, Tish has shared everything over in the patrons group. Thank you so much, Tish. So that way, if you did want to join me, and well, Larry, you probably got the notification from Crowdcast if you wanted to join me there. Even YouTube might not know. This is true, Richard, because YouTube said something the other day, and we will touch on that before we get off of here. That I was like totally confused, and I'm thinking, do they even know what's going on at YouTube? Because they said something that just didn't make any sense to me. So now I'm just going to go to screen shares, because as I mentioned earlier, I don't want to infringe on anyone's privacy. So now, after you have completed sending out an email, and I think I can close my phone down now. So I'm going to close it down, but if I have to bring it up again later, you guys will understand what I'm doing here. Also, I can take down my notes. Okay, let's go to the screen share here. So now, once you have finished sending out your list, you can open up the AWeber Stats app. And that Stats app is going to show you how many opens you had, how many clicks, how many complaints, if you had complaints, or unsubscribes, if you have unsubscribes. And always remember, guys, unsubscribes is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing when someone unsubscribes, because basically they're saying, wow, your content is not interesting to me, or this is not what I was expecting, or, hey, I'm just too busy. I get too many emails. I don't got time for you right now. And that's okay, because I know I do it almost every day. I unsubscribe from somebody. Okay, folks are here. So I'm going to assume that this is Beauty. Yes, it is Beauty. All right. I will invite you. Are you sure you want to invite Beauty? Yes. Yes. There you go. Actually, nobody's in Crowdcast right now, Beauty, except you and I.
Fun is that?
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Hi, Ileane.
Hi.
Hi, YouTube and everyone else out there. Email marketing is oof. Do I need to learn about this?
So, and of course, AWeber has a fantastic desktop dashboard as well. But I just wanted to focus on the mobile today because, like I said, going to podcast movement and want to be able to, maybe something happens at podcast movement. I'm going to be sitting on the edge of my seat when Zach from Google Podcasts is doing his presentation. If he says something really amazing, I'm going to email it out to y'all. So I want to be able to do it from my phone. So thank gosh I know what to do now. So now I'm going to share with you guys one more screenshot, because I showed you first the Curate app. That's how I composed and sent out the email. Then next, you go to the AWeber Stats app to see what your open rates were, right? So now the last thing in the Stats app, you saw your open rates, but now, and this is something that's really unique to the app and not so much on the desktop. So let me show you what I mean. you're going to even see the little profile avatar of the person that opened your email. And that's something you don't see when you're on desktop. You see their email address, but a lot of times people's emails addresses don't match their name. Right. But if you know that little, like, I know this person here is my dear friend, the wicker woman. Right. And, I saw a couple of other faces there that I know. And that's because that mobile app, it brings up the little avatar. And so that is an extra added bonus of using the mobile